Okay, let's talk about how to actually use Google Keep. To get to it, open a new tab and you can either Google Keep or you can go to keep.google.com and it'll take you to your Google Keep. The first time you go there, it might run you through a tutorial. Feel free to take that. It'll also start you off with some Post-it notes or squares or boxes, whatever you want to call them, teaching you the different features of Google Keep. Once you're there, you can click your Apps Launcher. This waffle button is called the Apps Launcher. And next to your Google Keep down here, it should say something like Add a Shortcut. And if you click on that, it will always then be in your Apps Launcher for you to access it. Don't forget, Google Keep is also an app on your phone that you can download for Android or iPhone that allows you to sync the notes and use them on the go. To make a note, it's really simple. In this top box here, you can just click in it and start typing. So if I wanted to remember to have a drink tonight, I could just type that in there, hit enter, click done rather, and it becomes one of those big types of notes. If I want to make a to-do list, I click these check boxes here, and if I want to eat, drink, and be merry, and don't worry, be happy. You can tell I had that to-do list down there from a screencast earlier that chose not to work. I get my check boxes, and after I take care of those things, I can check them off and work with them. Let's look at menu options inside the notes and inside Google Keep itself. Inside the notes, we have that reminder feature that I went over in the last screencast. Remember, if you don't remember what any of these icons mean, if you hover over it, it'll tell you what the icon means. This is the collaborate feature. It doesn't share as immediate as I would like, but it is relatively quick. Don't forget to use your refresh button in the upper right-hand corner if you know someone's shared a note with you and you're waiting for it to come in. This color palette can change the color of your note just to keep you a little bit organized or have things pop out in a different way. This last icon is a box with an arrow in it, and that's the archive, so that your note goes away from your main view, but is still searchable from this top search bar. And this last thing, these three dots in Google always mean there's more options where you could delete the note or it's no longer searchable, where you could add that label feature, like I could label this one as a personal note and see it added that little label there. And I'll show you later how you could just display only your personal notes or only your work notes, things like that. You can make a copy of this note if you wanted two of them to edit one slightly different. And the last thing is to copy to Google Doc, which I've done so many screencasts today and gotten interrupted so many times, I can't remember if I've showed you this feature. I actually think I did, where you could open this doc and this list would be in there for you to start working with and editing if that would suit your needs. Over here, these three lines is another menu for all things Google Keep. You could show all your notes or just the ones that have reminders. Labels, you could show just your inspiration, personal, school, work, or create a new label. So for example, if I click this personal one, it's only going to pull those labels that are labeled personal. And it also has my archived personal labels as well. You could see what's in your archive and your trash. I think notes probably stay in your trash for 30 days. And this other setting is you could set customized reminder times for those reminder event things. I think that about does it. Let's just play around with it. Try to collaborate on a note with someone so you can figure out how that feature works.